Hi everyone, my name is Luke Welch and welcome to my series. I'm originally from Mississauga, Ontario, Canada, and I'm currently residing in Rotterdam, the Netherlands. In this series, you'll get a chance to see what it's like to experience life as a musician who travels through to different places and encounters various adventures as a performer. In this clip, you'll see the journey from Europe through to New Zealand, and I hope you enjoy. I'm great. I'm looking forward to starting the trip, and it's going to be a great adventure for sure. Well, it was quite a journey, especially after traveling to Dublin to also take this longer flight over to Abu Dhabi. It was a wonderful flight, very nice flight attendants, wonderful, very smooth ride, and it's been amazing being out here because I had no idea what to expect being in Abu Dhabi, but it's certainly pretty close to what you could imagine, especially flying in, seeing a lot of the desert, but a lot of beautiful architecture interspersed with it as well. So and sitting here in the airport and doing a little bit of people watching is very entertaining because you see quite a mix of people around and everyone seems to be having a great time. So. At this point, we had been flying for a good 35 hours or so, or in terms of travel time, it would be about 3 days. And once we had arrived, we realized and actually had a chance to see firsthand what the devastation was like caused by the earthquake in 2011 in Christchurch. Many of the buildings had been destroyed. A lot of them they haven't had a chance to put back together. And there are constant debates continuing through to this point about how they should be putting the city back together, where the money should be spent to get everyone back on track. The most wonderful thing is that the people continue to smile and forge ahead and not complain about the situation, and that's certainly refreshing. And what I had not actually anticipated at this point, something I should have kept in mind, is where to actually be able to practice to prepare for the first concert, considering the fact that there was an 11-hour time difference between mainland Europe and Christchurch. And so thankfully, we were, after quite a few phone calls, we were able to find a piano, a little bit dated, but still working at the art gallery in Christchurch. For the concert tomorrow, I feel good. The thing I think that is sort of in the back of my mind that keeps me the most sort of attentive is the jet lag perspective and the travel time perspective, because coming from the Netherlands to New Zealand, which is an 11-hour time difference, I believe, is going to be a major factor in what goes on. Plus, having not had a chance to touch a piano for several days because of the travel time itself was another thing, but getting a chance to warm up a little bit was very nice, and even having a chance to warm up and meet some of the locals who were very excited about hearing someone play live was already bringing me to another level of enthusiasm. So I think it's going to be very enjoyable, and the host, John Allen, for tomorrow's performance at the Nut Point Center seems to be a very wonderful man, very wonderful musical personality, and I'm very much looking forward to the experience. And in terms of the repertoire, the first half is going to be very sort of German oriented. There's going to be some German Viennese, you could say. There's going to be Schumann Kinderszenen, Schubert Sonata in A minor, and the Brahms 119, Opus 119, which is, I believe, a very beautiful collection of pieces. And the second half is going to be some Canadian music from Oscar Moravec, as well as a Chopin set. And I think it's going to be very audience friendly. It's very, the pieces themselves seem to play together very nicely, and I think it's going to be a very lovely experience for everyone that's out there. performance was actually a lot of fun. It was a great turnout, very well supported, and it was a lot of fun to play for the New Zealand the New Zealand locals, as it were, because it was actually just outside the city centre of Christchurch in a beautiful venue at the Net Point Centre. John Allen did a wonderful job of putting everything together and being a wonderful host, and the support from the audience was just fantastic. Thank you for watching this episode, and I hope you enjoyed. The next episode will be posted in 2 weeks and will include the performances in Wellington at the Wellington Cathedral of St. Paul, as well as St. Andrews on the Terrace. Please subscribe to my channel to not miss an episode. Thank you.